Video review.
Rygar, The Battle for Argus, a dusty-looking 3D action game originally released more than 6 years ago on the PlayStation 2, is now on the Wii. Yeah, you heard us right. Time has moved on since the game originally came out, with great action games like Ninja Gaiden and God of War setting new standards for the genre. Rygar's combat is simplistic, and the story is almost laughable. However, there is still a solid experience beneath the layers of sediment. Rygar has a convoluted and pointless story. There are many plot points and a lot of them aren't explained well. Somehow Cleopatra gets mixed up in a tale of Greek mythology, you have to fight Icarus, and someone named Harmonia has an out-of-place pop video. The characters are bland archetypes filling the roles of hero, villain, and distressed damsel without personality.
Yes, he does. You are still here.
Thankfully, the story stays in the background and can be skipped. Slaying a wicked Cyclops would have been much more engaging given a proper motivation through the plot. Level design is where this game truly shines. Your travels will take you all over the Mediterranean, from the Colosseum to Tartarus, and many other fantastical lands in between. The great variety keeps your adventures fresh and pushes you forward. The levels have some light platforming and puzzle interludes. None of these sections are too difficult though, so frustration should be minimal. You will gain new abilities and need to backtrack a bit, but this is handled well, so you're not mindlessly wandering around looking for what to do next. This keeps you exploring new sections almost continually. The intelligently laid out levels keep the pace moving, allowing you to see a steady stream of new creatures and environments.
What's that? Is that a discard?
Rygar uses a spiked shield on a string to dispatch his foes. This weapon is called Disc Armor, and feels like a stripped-down version of Kratos' Blades of Chaos from God of War. Although there are 3 versions of the Disc Armor, the focus is clearly offensive attacks, which really make the combat feel simplistic. There are 2 blocking moves, but they are ineffective against a lot of enemies, forcing the combat into a barbaric button masher. The biggest addition to the Wii version is Gladiator Mode, which pretty much places Rygar in a small platform where you need to defeat an endless horde of enemies. What is interesting about this mode is how your attacks are handled. In the main game, you rely mostly on traditional controls, only using motion moves for far more powerful combos you unlock late in the game. In Gladiator Mode, all of your attacks require motion, which gets tedious before long. The game looks musty and old, characters lack detail, and the cool environments are overrun by poorly detailed textures and shoddy lighting. Among the dated graphics though, there are still some epic boss battles. It's a pleasure to take out your aggression with your disc armor on these creepy, repulsive monstrosities. It's a shame the graphics are largely unchanged from the original game though, because the disturbing bosses and moody environments are so well designed. Make no mistake about it, Rygar, The Battle of Argus is a 6-year-old game, and time has made many of its components feel outdated. But dueling minotaurs and other mythical beasts is still really fun, and the clever level design makes exploration engaging. Despite the drawback, there's still a fun experience here.